In Venezuela, dozens of electoral polls have provoked a debate due to their dissimilar results and the discovery that many of them turn out to be false. We analyze these instruments in the following report by our correspondent, Leonel Retamal.
In the streets of Caracas, there is no common opinion on the electoral polls.
I don't trust those things very much, but it's better to go with what you think is best. The vote is one's own.
In Venezuela, the polls are offering very dissimilar results, and in some cases with such wide margins that they seem unreal compared to previous instances. So what role are they playing?
The actual electoral participation is the one that ends up defining the result and not the intention to vote. Because the intention to vote is a declaration of sympathy, a declaration of leaning towards a candidate, but it does not mean that the voter actually manages to put the vote in the ballot box. There is a very important distance between one act and the other.
In private uses, polling firms provide reliable information for economic or institutional decisions, but those that are being circulated do not seem reliable for presidential election predictions.
The polls have no more importance or validity than what the public opinion gives them. What we are witnessing is the search to manage a climate in which the opposition has more opportunities than it really has. In this sense, there is the issue of the polls, also the issue of the use of bots in social networks.
These are the same pollsters that have referred to supposed levels of rejection of 70 to 80% of the population against President Maduro, when in reality these expressions have not been reflected in the electoral results. This means that there is a very important accumulation of failed polls that have resulted in failed predictions.
The results have created scenarios of triumphalism for the opposition, as in previous occasions. Some spokespersons would practically ignore the election result. This strategy hides an objective.
In Venezuela, we are also in a very delicate period, a seditious one, in the search to disregard the electoral result. And one of the proofs to disregard, in quotation marks, that electoral result, may be the use of this type of polls that deceive the electorate with such a wide difference of votes for the candidates.
Polls are an instrument that is always being put to the test as forecaster of elections.